Hey everyone, it's me, your favorite Sparkle Girl, aka Ken Sparkle, and so today I'll be here to discuss about what's going to happen for season 6 of Miraculous Ladybug. Although, can I just get to the further point that we don't know what's going to happen anyway, because let's just say season 6 won't come out until next year, sometimes in spring, if I'm not mistaken. So, can I just be honest with you boys and girls who watches Miraculous or who just likes it? Let's just say that there are a few theories about what's going to happen, and yet almost all of us already know that we no longer have Gabriel Grace, who we all knows who's the villain, and yet and if you guys remember Lila or Sweet, whatever her name is, let's just say she's going to be the new villain of the show for season 6. So yeah, so she's going to be the new Hawkmoth in season 6. So, but the question is, what really happened to Lila or Sweet at the end of season 5 last episode? Does that quite confusing for me. So let's just say, but there are a few theories from other people or fans saying that she might be either meet Nuru, the Kwame of the Butterfly Miraculous, or it could be possible that Gabriel probably came back as a spirit or something to haunt Lila or something. I don't know, but we never know what's gonna happen. So, like I said, we never know what's gonna happen for season 6. And yes, it's truly confirmed that Adrian and Nat is now official. That let's just say Adrian and Marinette do love each other anyway. Though, I mean, don't get me wrong. And yet, I really love Marinette and Adrian anyway, because they're both made for each other. Although there are some few theories about that Marinette and Adrian might break up in season 6 because of this whole thing about Marinette lied to Adrian about Adrian's dad being a hero, even though we already know and aware that Gabriel is not really a hero anyway because he's a villain, and yet he's the reason why Paris has been all this whole thing's happening. People turning into supervillains and that. So he's the one who calls everyone in danger. So yeah. And yet. And another thing about other people saying that Mona also lied to Adrian, something to do with Adrian being a sentient monster. Yes. And let's just say, and another thing about, let's just say, something to do that it might happen about Marinette might tell Adrian for as Cat Noir that she's Ladybug. I don't know. Maybe, but we don't know for sure what really is going to happen. But that's just my opinion. And yes, and another thing I also know that Chloe won't come back because her actions and that. Ever since from the beginning of the show until season 5. Yep. Well, don't get me wrong. I know Chloe did what's wrong, but I have to be honest with you guys. I just had this sort of feeling that, and other fans as well have had this sort of feeling about Chloe might do come back if she wants to improve her behavior for her redemption arc, something like that. Yeah. But if I have to be honest, I don't know whether Chloe will change or not because we all know what Chloe is really like, so that's the whole point. But even though you got to, well, the thing is, guys, I know Chloe can be really, really naughty in that, but you got to feel sorry for her sometimes too, because on that point at the end of that episode where from the last we saw Chloe, where she realized that she's been a bad person and then she started crying because of it. Well, what she should have thought better about it, but sometimes we gotta feel sorry for her sometimes, even though sometimes we don't have to if you don't want to. Just saying. And yes, but I'm glad Chloe learned her lesson. I just hope so anyway. And yes, I am also glad that Sabrina is finally realised that Chloe is not really a friend at all, because the way Chloe keeps not like using Sabrina the whole time, not really, making Sabrina feel special enough to be a friend, I know Sabrina can be bad as Chloe, but I still think that Sabrina is not always that bad. I mean, really. Because I think those who doesn't like Sabrina or whatever, I just think you guys need to understand that Sabrina may did something bad as Chloe did, but that's not excuse about it or anything. But what I can possibly say that I think you guys have been too harsh on Sabrina, because I think Sabrina deserves a chance, because I don't think Sabrina deserves all the hate just because all the things she also did along with Chloe, I know I know you guys mean well, but I'll possibly say that Sabrina is not always that bad once you get to know her properly. So yeah, but like I know, but I am aware that we all have our own differences, as in different opinions and all that, like, yeah, and yes, okay, but I have this sort of feeling that if Cerise does become the new Hufflepuff, I always get this feeling that she might be after Marinette as well. Not just as Ladybug, but also as Marinette, you get what I mean? Because she Lila or Cerise, whatever, let's just say she had this sort of obsessions about taught Adrian Ned apart, But I had to feel sorry for both Marinette and Adrian. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I'm really starting to not like Cerise, or whatever. But what I must say, I just don't know what's gonna happen anyway. So that's the whole thing. Yeah. So anyway, let's just say, oh yeah, another theory that from other fans saying about something to do with about Chloe again, saying that some people made this sort of picture to make it look like that Chloe might get killed off. Yeah, well, can I just get to the further point? But I know immediately that the picture itself is not real. It's fake, because I can easily tell by the way of looking at it, and I can tell by well, the thing is, guys, I know some people may believe it might happen, but for me and some others, I don't think it's true. So let's not jump to conclusions, okay? Because sometimes, just because you see something as a picture and you sometimes believe it could be true, but sometimes it can turn out to be false. So sometimes we can't always jump to conclusions because of what we always see by believing, so like that. So all I can possibly say, I just know straight away that picture I'm seeing, that I don't think it's real. So yeah, so that's just my opinion. So yeah, okay. And another thing that I believe there's going to be new different designs for the characters for season 6, meaning that the characters may look similar, but they might look different to what they looked like back in season 1 to season 5, if you get what I mean. Although, don't worry, I'm pretty sure the characters will still look the same, but maybe a little different little details for, for the animation for season 6. So yeah. So let's not get too panicked about it. And yes, I have seen this sort of clip of what the season 6 is going to look like, including Marinette, because I can see Marinette is wearing something different to what we all of what she wear in season 1 to season 5. So yeah. Okay. And another thing that I also want to mention, something to do with that if Adrian does find out about him being a sentient monster and this whole thing about his dad being the villain and not being a hero, let's just say there are loads of other fans or people who just watches the show or something like that, and let's just say they do have their own points of and about that Adrian might be really angry about it, but I don't know if Adrian will be that angry, because I just know the fact that Adrian is more calm sort of character for the show. And yeah, and there are a few things that I also need to mention, something about that Adrian probably will be angry with Marinette for not telling him the truth about, you know, this whole thing about his dad and sending monsters nonsense. And let's just say that I just don't think Adrian's going to be that mad towards Marinette like forever. I think he will give Marinette a chance to explain everything. So yeah, and that's the whole point. So yeah, and I also seen other theories about Adrian might become a new villain in the future, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I just don't think that will actually gonna be true, because I know the fact that Adrian is a nice character. Yeah. Like I said, we sometimes don't always have to jump to conclusions just because of what we believe in, but that's just my point of view. So yeah, and yes, and another thing I also mentioned about not just Adrianette or anything like Lady Noir or the ship or anything, but there are some other characters that other people do want to see, and not just seeing Adrianette and Ollie know all the time, because let's just say because some of us just like to see Julika and Rose and Nathaniel and Marv, yeah, something like that. Yeah, tell me about it. But I also like to see that another thing, sort of ship thing with Marinette and Zoe, because almost everyone already knows that Zoe is in love with Marinette. But even though Marinette gently refuses Anna, but she does accept the fact that Zoe loves Marinette. So, but she did, like I said, gently accepted it, but as she gently not feel the same way back, if you get what I mean. So yeah. Oh yeah, I also forgot. I don't know if anyone else able to render this miraculous special called Ladybug and Claw Noir. Well, can I just say, there are some few people having these theories about that Ladybug and Claw Noir should have their own spin-off series, you know, because based on the alternate version of Marinette and Adrian, they have different stories compared to the Marinette and Adrian that we all love and that. So yeah, I kind of think it should happen, because one of us wanted to see what it's really like in the alternate world, you know. And yes, we don't know what it's really going to be like though. That's the thing, because what if Chloe? It's going to be the same Chloe that we all know, you know, the bully and that. Yeah. So yeah. Although I just have this feeling that Chloe may be a bully, but not much of a bully, because I had this sort of feeling that Marinette from the alternate world probably might be the bully herself anyway, because she probably likes to fight back or something. But we don't know for sure though, but that's just my opinion and little theory, of course. Yeah. And there's another theory, something to do with Lila, Reese, whatever, might know that Marinette is Ladybug. I don't know whether that's really true or not, because I do remember the exact scene when Lila, Reese, came into the Grass Mansion when everything was like destroyed and the whole floor was like a big hole in that. And yes, can I just say that some of you may think that she probably did overhear the conversation, but I highly doubt that, because I wouldn't have thought about it, but every time I think about it, I keep overthinking that I won't be able to hear people what they're saying if they're like 100 miles away from me, you know, because Lila would hear Marinette or Gabriel, whatever. Yeah, so that's just my answer for this theory. And yeah, there's another theory saying about Marinette might get acclimatized in season 6. Could be possible that she might, but we don't know for sure whether she will. But let's just wait until season 6 comes, okay? So yeah. And I also don't know the fact if the characters themselves from the show might age and that in the new season, as in season 6. So it could be possible that they might grow up anyway, because they can't stay young forever now, can they? Well, it depends on the cartoon, if I have to be honest. But I would highly doubt they would age, So yeah. Besides, Marinette is 14, and Adrian is 14 as well. So yeah. And if it's possible, I have this sort of thing for the season 6 should make an episode based on of what's the main and real reason of why Chloe bullies Marinette, if you know what I mean. Because I have this feeling anyway, because we all deserve to know why Chloe is being the way she is towards Marinette. I know some of you may agree or disagree, but I would possibly think that we should deserve to know. Yeah, that's my personal theory. Yeah, and I also learned that I don't know if it's going to be true or not, but some few people seem to have sort of theory that Marinette might lose her memory of being the Ladybug and the guardian of the Miraculous and everything and that. So yeah, so that's just, well, I don't know, but it's just confusing, Maybe, so yeah. But we don't know for sure, but like I said, we don't know for sure. So yeah, okay. But I do have this sort of like deep down theory, something to do with that could be the reason for why Marinette should get acclimatized. I would say it would be something to do with Lila Reese, something like that, about her wanting to want revenge on Marinette, something like that. Yeah, that's what I'll possibly theory anyway. So yeah, that's what I can possibly say. So anyway, I'll leave you guys to it. If I have any more information or my own theories or whatever, I'll let you guys know. And if you want to share your thoughts or whatever, be free to do so. And I'll leave you guys to it. So yeah, and I hope season 6 will come out next year, because I can't wait, just like you guys are. So yeah. Okay, so anyway, enjoy your Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.